Money is one of the most essential factors in our lives. There are many different types of systems in economics, and one that we will be covering is capitalism. Capitalism refers to an economic system that puts emphasis on the private ownership and allows individuals and businesses to amass their assets and self-expansion. It states that the government should not interfere in the economy or market. Capitalism was introduced by Adam Smith. Adam Smith is a Scottish economist and is considered as the father of modern economics. He wrote The Wealth of Nations and first mentioned the term invisible hand. The early economic system existed before the introduction of capitalism, or feudalism and mercantilism. Feudalism is based on the social structure where kings grant land rights to nobles and nobles provide military services as a return. Also, the nobles grant protection to peasants, and peasants provide agricultural produce as a return. So feudalism is basically about the concept of an exchange. Mercantilism states that the world's wealth is static, so government regulation is needed to build wealth and national power. It mainly talks about the need of control and regulation from the government. In contrast, capitalism emphasizes the concepts private ownership, a profit motive, minimal government intervention, and a healthy competition. Those are all based on Adam Smith's 3 laws of economics, which are the law of self-interest, law of competition, and a law of supply and demand. There are some figures that influenced and inspired Adam Smith. The first one is John Locke, an English philosopher. John Locke argued for natural rights for citizens and the need to have a government to actually serve the people. Adam Smith focused more on self-interest and how limiting government would benefit a country. Although the way they look at the role of government was slightly different, they both valued the things coming from the people and individuals' rights. Another one, Fernand Cossé, a French economist. Cossé saw the society as an organism. He divided the social class into nobles, non-producers, the investors, the producers, and the workers. Then he argued that the economy between them circulates like an organism, which was called the circular economy. Adam Smith was inspired by Cossé's ideas and realized that the nation's wealth no longer depends on the accumulations of gold and silver, but the capital is appropriately distributed and circulated. He argued that the values of wealth comes from the value of labor. Adam Smith wanted people to practice thrift, hard work, and enlightened self-interest, which became the ultimate purpose of the introduction of capitalism. He published The Wealth of Nations and talked about the self-interest and social benefit. As time passes, the impact and impression of capitalism changed. In the late 18th century, capitalists focused more on the industry than commerce. Their steady capital accumulation was mainly invested in the practical application of technical knowledge during the Industrial Revolution. In the early 19th century, most people had nothing. They sold their labor and faced hard times whenever the market turned down. However, more and more people started getting benefit from capitalism and could amass their assets. The impact of capitalism on daily lives and individuals. Everyone had some level of control over their own fate in life. They can choose whatever they want to be and pursue whatever dream they have. The impact on society. Competition and capital accumulation incentivized businesses to maximize their efficiency. It allowed the investors to grow greatly and consumers to enjoy goods at lower prices. The impact on history and the long-term effect. Capitalism led to innovations in healthcare, technology, and industry that have literally changed the world. It also helped the world to make steady and increasing economic growth. But capitalism has been criticized over time because of the following. Still, capitalism is essential in a sense that the end of capitalism means the end of millions of jobs. It allows individuals to participate in actions within the market based on their own interests. The pursuit of interest and profit stemming from individual selfishness greatly leads to the public interest and finally support the country and the world. And capitalism is a major driver of innovation, wealth, and the prosperity. Thank you.